Good afternoon. Secretary General will make a statement on Myanmar. We don't intend to take questions. Sir.
Last week's earthquake in Southeast Asia hit the region hard in places like Thailand and elsewhere, but especially in the epicenter of Myanmar. Myanmar today is the scene of utter devastation and desperation. The death toll is now 3,000 and climbing, with thousands injured and many trapped under the rubble. This disaster has laid bare the deeper vulnerabilities facing people throughout the country. Even before the earthquake, Myanmar was beset by political, human rights, and humanitarian crises, hurting people, spilling over to neighboring countries and the wider region, and opening the door to transnational crime. Nearly 20 million people, or 1 in every 3 in Myanmar, required already humanitarian aid. And millions had fled their homes from conflict and violence. The earthquake has supercharged the suffering, with the monsoon season just around the corner. We need rapid action on several fronts. I'm announcing today that I'm sending our emergency relief coordinator, Tom Fletcher, to Myanmar. He will be on the ground tomorrow. I'm also sending my special envoy, Julie Bishop, to visit the country in the coming days to reinforce our commitment to peace and dialogue. I appeal in particular to the international community to immediately step up vitally needed funding to match the scale of this crisis. I appeal for rapid, safe, sustained, and unimpeded humanitarian access to reach those most in need across the country. And I appeal for every effort to transform this tragic moment into an opportunity for the people of Myanmar. I welcome the announcement of temporary ceasefires. This is essential to help aid flow and let rescuers do their jobs. But an end of fighting must quickly lead to a beginning of a serious political dialogue and the release of political prisoners. Specifically, an inclusive political process where all the people of Myanmar feel represented. As communities across Myanmar unite in grief, it is also time to unite behind a political solution to end the brutal conflict. And this solution must include a pathway for the safe, voluntary, dignified, and sustainable return of the Rohingya from Bangladesh, whom I had the honor of visiting last month in Cox's Bazar. And it must include an end to the violence and human rights violations across the country, and a pathway for democracy to take root. Now is the time to stand in solidarity with the long-suffering people of Myanmar. And the United Nations will keep pushing for peace and life-saving support for the people of Myanmar in their hour of need. Thank you. Sorry.
What's your reaction to the tariffs that the U.S. has